Hello there, welcome to Talking Music. I've had a delivery and I think I know what this is. If it is, then I'm really excited about it. It's something I've never had in my collection. So, let's have a look. Ooh, so here we go. I thought it would be a box and it isn't. So what we get here is the first 5 Duran Duran albums. So I've got them all loose to go through. It's part of a new release from Rhino Records. So I'm just going to show you. Slimline sleeves there. Good for fitting more CDs in. So this was the first one, which I love early Duran Duran. Goes on Film, Planet Earth, Careless Memories. Great track. I'm looking forward to listening to that one again. No bonus tracks on these, I should add. We then got 7 and the Ragged Tiger. Okay, again, The Reflex, New Moon on Monday, some brilliant ones. We then got Rio, which has got Rio, My Own Way, Hungry Like the Wolf, Save a Prayer. Some brilliant tunes. Looking forward to hearing some of the album tracks off Rio as well. I've not heard that one before. We then got Notorious, which again, I'm not really familiar with Notorious, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a spin. And this one as well, Big Thing. I'm not familiar with this one. So, first of all, I'm going to open up Duran Duran, the self-titled debut album. So, just opening up the self-titled Duran Duran first album. So I'll take that off there, like that. So there's no stickers on the cellophane. So there we go. That's the cover there. And there's your cover on the back. So if we open it up, that's your artwork. And I'm just going to show you inside the left-hand side, there's a booklet. So I'm just going to, so it's got all the lyrics. It looks like a reprint of the original sleeve notes, I would say. And then on this side, there we go. That's the artwork for the first one. So let's work my way through this. 5 great albums to play and review. I'll be back shortly. Hello there, welcome. So this is my review of Duran Duran, their first album. So what have we got? It was released on June the 15th, 1981. It comes to just over 39 minutes in duration. 39 and a half minutes to be precise. But we've got Girls on Film, we've got Planet Earth. So the first 2 songs you'll instantly recognise. I love track 3, which is Anyone Out There. It's a brilliant album track, that. We then got To the Shore. Another of my favourite album tracks is Careless Memories. We then got Night Boat, Sound of Thunder, Friends of Mine, and Tel Aviv. Now, as I say, first 3 tracks, great start. We had Planet Earth, which was the first UK single off this album, released the 21st of February 1981, reached number 12 and spent 14 weeks in the charts. And I remember seeing the repeats of Duran Duran on Top of the Pops from that year that arrived. Careless Memories was the second single, released May the 16th, 1981, reached number 37, spent 4 weeks in the charts. And Girls on Film was the third single off this album, released July the 25th, 1981, reached number 5 and spent 11 weeks in the charts. Which songs aren't my favourite off this album? That's a good question. To the Shore, I'd say that's not the strongest off this album. And Tel Aviv, it's a strange ending to the album. It's an instrumental piece, but let me know in the comments if you like it. I suppose on the flip side of that is Duran Duran certainly went more commercial after this album, and we won't get anything quite like Tel Aviv again. But I have to mention that Duran Duran was released as a special edition back on the 29th of March 2010 with remastered audio at the time. It also, as well as the original album, contained a number of bonus tracks, including the band's Air and Manchester Square studio demos, which were recorded on the 29th of July 1980 and on the 8th of December 1980 respectively. The special edition also included a BBC radio session recorded on the 19th of June 1981 and a DVD with BBC footage and the band's music videos from the era. But the remaster got criticism from the fans. Some fans accused it of having audio level bouncing, loss of dynamic range and other defects. And Andy Taylor, who had left the band by this point, criticised the remaster, saying that it sounds like it was done down the pub, and condemned EMI for promoting the demos as bonus tracks. He said they should be gifting them to fans after 30 years of support. Shame on all involved. EMI acknowledged the defect at the beginning of Girls on Film, calling it a result of master tape deterioration, but refused to recall the issue. It's the same remasters that you get on these versions. From my first listen, I thought it sounded all right. But let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, it's a while since this has been out on CD, and it will be new to a lot of people. But a great opening album for Duran Duran, 9 tracks, and as I say, finally re-released on CD. It is the 2010 remaster, so if you are familiar with that, you might already have that with the bonus tracks, but if you're new to this album on CD, it hasn't been remastered for 2024. Anyway, that's it from me. Listen out for Rio coming up next as we continue our reviews of Duran Duran chronologically. That's it from me. Bye for now.